Happy Tuesday. I hope everyone's week's off to a great start. I am doing a review this evening on Furious. It was recently dropped on Hulu, which I am really excited because Emmy Rossum, if you watch her as Fiona in Shameless, you already know that she is a great actress. And she's yeah, she is killing this role as well. So she is Alice Black, and she is a detective with a very troubling past, which we obviously didn't get into because I've only gotten through 2 episodes, and it looks like the seasons are going to be 8 episodes apiece and everything. It wasn't a mass drop all at once. So we know there's some history of DV in her history, and we know something deep and dark happened that made her leave the police force. And they kind of start to trickle in the facts on episode 2, but we don't get the whole story. We just know that she was assaulted by her romantic partner, and it causes her to fear showering. So there's a few scenes where it's kind of the running, like she stinks. And it's not funny the reason why, but just everyone's approach when they let her know that she's not smelling so fresh. But she is, when she gets a so like a bone about something, she doesn't let it go. She's going to investigate it and she's going to figure it out. So she's trying to figure out what is going on because she thinks there's a female serial killer. So I kind of like that twist too, because most series is always a man that's the serial killer, and our serial killer is Lola Pettigrew. So we know from the beginning that she's the killer, and she's Catherine in the series, and she's a chameleon, and she knows how to hustle her way into getting what she wants. She actually is killing someone in the opening. So they started all gas, no brakes with the series. And she is in his house during Halloween and just making herself at home. And then we have another scene where she is trying to get into a shelter so she can have somewhere to stay for the night, but also scam her way through finding her next victim and creating a fake identity. So it was really neat to watch just how cunning she is. And I'm not familiar with this actress, but her acting skills are incredible. If she's not already in a ton of film, she has a great future ahead of her because she looks pretty young, but her acting skills are great as well. And then Danny is played by Scott McNeary, and he is a homicide detective as well. And he is her Catherine, or sorry, Alice's ex partner, and he's willing to do literally anything for her. There's even one scene that kind of teared me up a little bit because she was, the running "you stink" comments, and he told her, "I'll stay here while you shower so you don't have to be scared." And that was just really touching, and it just showed how deep their bond is and how loyal they are. And then Nora is played by Quincy Tyler Bernstein, and if you watch Power, she was a DA, which they had a ton of DAs on Power on Stars, but look at the photo up there. That's her. If you know her, then you know. And then we have Marshall, that's played by Jake Lacey. Jake Lacey, by the way, I like him. He was Plop on The Office. And then it seems he started getting more serious roles, and every serious role, he's always the victim, which on this show, I'm getting, or not victim, the villain. And on this series, I'm getting villain vibes as well. So he's also a police officer. And he's linked to Emmy Rossum's character. So we don't know the link yet because, like I said, we're only in episode 2. But Catherine has killed 2 men in 2 episodes. And we know that she used to be a sex worker. And we know that there's this mystery flower tattoo that we're trying to figure out if that was just like the brand, was the vibe I was getting from the investigation. And like I said, Emmy Rossum is close on her tracks. So I'm interested to see if she actually catches her. It's just a great watch so far. I'm not going to give away too much because it's brand spanking new. So I don't want to ruin it for everybody. But if you like vigilante themed shows and like a with a twist, you'll definitely like this. Definitely very believable, and all the acting is great. So please go check it out. And I'm also trying to plug it because I want to get a second season at least. So please watch it so we get some ratings and we get another season. And I will be reviewing, let's see, I was trying to look at when the episodes are dropping. We have episode 1 through 3. So I might come back and do episode 3 by itself and then whatever drops to follow. So please, please, please go watch. I really need you guys to watch. And like I said, I hate to keep going on this Emmy Rossum rabbit hole, but if you know Shameless, you know who she is and you know the depth of acting. So yeah, go watch. All right. Bye.